Ah. All right, everyone. Welcome back.
I sent her to Jesus.
Yeah, we're building Skirk. Although for starters,
Yeah, I think only one of
you
them's
know what?
really got the scream off though.
I'm gonna do something different. I'm gonna make my thumbnail immediately right now, so you're gonna see the process of what I do. Am I dosing myself? Nah. All right. You know what? We're just gonna keep it simple. We're just gonna put the artifact set right beside her, and then her weapon to the left, and then that's it.
Hmm?
Honestly, yeah, that's all I need to do.
Uh,
You know, yeah, that's what I'm doing. So let's go. There's too many deep woods in this game. Wait, what's Skirt's artifact set called again? Deepwood Depth. Wait, hold on. What's Skirt's get signature set called? Deep Galleries. All right. Finality of Deep Galleries.
I mean, why are you smacking the wall?
Oh, that's also what her solar called. Huh.
Question is, to run back or to just
You
let
know
them
what?
kill me? Or jump on
Sure.
them? Mm-hmm.
I have
I
too
have so
many
much shit in my inventory.
weapons. I mean, I have too many photos on my goddamn computer. Also, what the heck even is this stream?
Is there a trader? Yeah, Trader Bob's just right down there.
Wait, that's not her freaking weapon. What is
There's
Skirt's
one right
signature
on me down
weapon?
here. Trying to just watch that zombie pull and eat shit too.
Okay, let's turn this on so we're not just listening to the absolute void of my room. Probably just listening for one time. I'm pretty sure this is copyright safe or whatever. Alright, so. Booyah. Alright, so. You guys are about to see my magic in process and whatever. Alright, so there we go. We have that set, and then we have a weapon. Get the good old magic tool. I'm a wizard now. There's some thing right there. Delete it. Go over there. And look at that. We have a PNG of it. Isn't that amazing? Although it's going, you know what? It's going to be hard to see it on this background. But guess what? That's why we have an outline thing. Huh. Kind of don't like the out. You know what? Let's go with the drop shadow instead. All right. Okay, drop shadow. Yeah. Uh. Yeah, let's just go as black. Yeah. Alright, put that there. And then put our weapon to the side. size. Alright, then shrink this down. Then also have this. Have a drop shadow. And then right there, booyah! I can't even tell because of the freaking background. Should I have text? Wait, hold on. No. I know what my signature is. Wait, I gotta find it. Where is it? Here we go. I can't have a thumbnail without this picture. It's very generic, but you know what? I like it. There we go. Anything else? You know, hold on. We'll just have building Skirk and text. Why not? Oh, wait. I'm an idiot. I forgot to make this a different layer. Okay. Capitalize skirt. Capitalize building. And then perfect. And then just gotta, you know, this we can make a drop shadow or an outline. Make it pop a bit more. All right, and then where do I want it? I spelled everything right, right? Yeah, all right. You know what? Let's make this a bit better. All right, there. Good enough for me. All right, now we just make this my thumbnail. All right, I gotta save it though. You know what? Let's just make a PNG. All right, I know you guys are seeing the screen, but that's because I don't want to show off my files. You know, I have a bunch of stuff to hide. All right. Honestly, wait, hold on. Something I can't show is the thumbnail for today's video. Honestly, pretty bad, if I gotta say so myself. Look at it. Isn't it amazing? It's horrible. Alright. Go over here. Alright, and then find the picture I made. Here it is. I should have made it better. Bigger. You know what? That's fine. Alright, there we go. Alright, enough of that. Let's open up the game. Let's change the song too. Sure, we'll play this for a bit. I just realized something. Okay, hold on. What the heck? Can I turn off my overlay? No, I'm exposing myself. Hold on. Yeah, can't I? Huh. Did that do it? Nope, it did not. Alright, wait, maybe it did. Oh, wait, no. Wait, no. Wait. Wait. Alright, it's gone. Alright. Alright, we got a lot of things to do. Honestly, gonna be a very boring stream. Really boring. We're just going to finish off getting our material for skirt. Honestly, not too much. We just need to get a couple more. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, just 35 more flowers and then a couple more gears. And then I'm pretty sure I have her books. I think I'm mostly just gonna focus on her skill for now and then worry about her burst afterwards. Because we still gotta worry about S skill. So, you know what? Yeah, let's do it. Let's get to it. Hey, that kind of rhymed. Alright, yep. Switch to this team. Good old update where I no longer have to open up the interactive map. Oh yeah, I just realized I have Mizuki. That's adorable. I don't even know if I'll ever use you, but sure. Good old therapist. I need a therapist. No, you know what? I don't need a therapist. Who needs a therapist when you can just say it is what it is? Da, 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 da. Is it worth getting skirt? I'm gonna say yes and no. You know what? It's worth it if you have Esco. If you don't have her, then I would honestly say probably not worth it. But at the same time, I guess you really don't need Esco for Skur. I don't know. You're also kind of locked behind just playing freeze teams. You know what? If you have Shenhe, Farina, Esco, I would say it's probably worth getting Skur. Because that's her best team right now. Other than that, and I'm gonna be honest, I think from what I've seen, next patch is most likely going to be a skip. So you don't have Esco and that or Shenna. Yeah, I guess you also don't need Shenna. She's the one that's most replaceable in the team. True. I don't know.
Take it
For the 55% cryo res is honestly like a lot to miss out on. I don't know what the damage. I think you're like losing like 20 to like 40% damage without having her on the team. Again, I don't know. Um, 'Cause, you know what? I could be wrong, but I don't think if you're worried about meta, I could be wrong here. The next patch is most likely a skip. Although, I guess we also don't know what North Korea is going to start off with. And I'm going to be serious. I think North Korea, the start of North Korea is also possibly not going to be that good. Although, you know, I could be wrong. I don't think they're going to start off too strong at the start of North Korea.
Busted. Take it easy.
Oh, and I just realized we do have an anniversary, you know. This game is so generous, you know. With the amount of stuff they give us. Alright, 20 more flowers.
Take it easy.
Wait, you know what? Hold on, I know exactly what I can do. Alright, so... Damn. No! I just wanted to... I just want to collect one, and then I know that there's a place where I can just collect 10 easily. Okay, you know what? Here's a plan. I'm gonna just collect one Yeah, I'm gonna just collect one flower, because I don't know where they're at, honestly, over here. Okay, you know what? They're pretty somewhat easy to find. But... I'm not gonna lose hair over just not collecting all of them. Yeah, because I think I may or may not have missed one. Okay, never mind. I didn't miss one. Do I have enough? Hey, I have exactly enough. Alright, let's go. Alright. By the end of today's stream, Skirk should be
Take it easy.
somewhat built. Probably not maxed out, but somewhat built. Okay. Okay, so then... Oh, okay. Let's just say 50 gears and then 30 greens and then 36 blues. All right. Remind me that. All right. I already forgot how much I need exactly. Yeah, 25% chance of a refund. Wow, I got one back. That's amazing. Okay. How many greens did I need? I think it was 30, right? I need exactly 30. Right? Okay, and then I needed a number of these. Oh, great. It's time to go back to fighting the machines. Okay, 30 of these and then 36 of these. Okay. And then the crystals, I honestly have enough of. Alright. Nope, not that. Yay, I love playing this game. Okay, you know what? This shouldn't be too bad. Just go around murdering robots. It's alright, guys. They don't have any feelings, so it's totally okay to murder them. It's not like the Saurians. I missed. Oh my god. You know what? I meant to miss, you know. I didn't even was aiming for him. I'm not a monster.
Positions. Grow, grow, grow. This may turn a
Damn, no way. A chest. I'm not opening it.
with all my strength. Grow, grow, grow. Yeah.
Damn, guys. Increased drop rates, by the way. You know. Forgot what it was 2 patches before this where they said it was increased drop
Take it
rates. You know, I can totally see it, you know. That one robot dropped the 1 gear one before. It had a chance of dropping nothing.
Here. Committed to memory.
You know what? At least these things aren't the most annoying thing to fight. See, that's more like it.
Take it easy. Take it easy. Grow, grow, grow.
Damn.
Committed to memory.
You want to know something crazy? Oh, hello there. Power. I don't know how to. I don't even know. Wait, power. Yeah. Okay, wait, hold on. You know what's crazy? Alright, so I looked at leaks for next patch. Alright, so there's apparently a claymore that's meant for like hydro reactions, alright? Alright, so like, rarest thing in the game right now is a hydro claymore user. But here's the thing. Next patch, no hydro character. It's an electro character, so You know what? Hold on. If there were going to be a yeah, there's going to be a hydro character. Next patch would have to probably be a 4-star. Yeah, I did pull for Skirk. I pulled for her yesterday and got her. You know what? I will say this. I would go for Moika. Moika fits in more teams. Meanwhile, Skirk is locked behind Freeze. And if you don't have Esco, that's even less damage potential that you're losing out on.
Take it easy.
Meanwhile, yeah, like I said, Moika fits in a lot more teams.
Gotcha.
And she could, honestly, if you are focusing on Nadlin characters, can be a Night Soul buffer or whatever.
Positions. Yeah.
No. New endgame. I have no idea when the new mode is going to be added. I hope it's next week or soon. Tell me a team from floor 12. I don't have any crowd characters. I don't know, honestly. I mean, I think as long as they're somewhat built. Hold on, I'm gonna check real quick. I think you can do, as long as you're not haven't been struggling beforehand. I do feel like you can do floors. I mean, chambers 1 and 2 pretty easy. I think it's chamber 3 that you might struggle on. I have Moika and Arlie. See my character. I don't know. Okay, so chamber 1, just do your usual Moika team, and then chamber 2, you should be able to do Arlie on here. Uh, I don't know. I'd say they're both similar as you just hold one button and then that's it. So Moika, it's just hold charge attack, and then Skirk, it's just spam normal attacks. All right. Checking. Oh shoot, I did the wrong thing. Damn, all right, not bad, not bad. I guess I have both. You know what? I would say Moika is more fun to play since, yeah, she is a lot more funner in the overworld too. She's got a bike. You can honestly fly with her. Meanwhile, Skirk only has like a 5 seconds, although that's only exploration. Ah, I got it off screen. True. And again, like I keep saying with Skirk, you are locked behind freeze.
Quietly now.
This doesn't work. Pain, go away. Hit. Yeah. Uglay, you're up.
Busted.
Grow.
Yayo, you got this. Yayo, you failed me.
Don't be scared.
You did it. Damn. No way. Please tell me I'm somewhat close. Also, I don't know since I haven't fully built her. I've only just seen. You know what? I'm gonna keep going till the book says that there's no longer enemies for me to fight. What the heck? Why isn't the book telling me there's enemies right here?
Here.
Quietly now. Take it easy.
Oh, thank you. And thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I feel like you should be. You know what? As long as you haven't been struggling the past couple abysses, I feel like you should be able to do it. You should be able to get all stars. Although I think the Dendro Big Bunny Boss or whatever it's called does have an HP pool of like 5 million or 4.6. Ah, thanks for subscribing. Yeah, and you did say you do have Moika, so you should, first half, you should just slaughter it in there. And then it should just be a complete breeze with her. Since, you know, she is getting, I think it's a 75% damage bonus, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know why I went over the mountain. I could have just gone around.
Positions. Yeah. Hey.
And then for the second half, I don't know, I haven't done it, but I have seen the enemies. I think you should also be fine. Except for maybe the last boss, but I don't even think you need to do the mechanic. I'm pretty sure you can just brute force it. Although, you'd rather need a really good team in order for you to brute force it. I have seen it though. How's the nightmare building going? It's going horribly because oh boy. Because not only do I want to max this out and also level this up. I also want to level this up and possibly get levels into this. And, you know, fun thing is, I also need this for her. What's crazy, I also need to get this again. But I think I have enough in my world to... Yeah, once I collect everything in my world, I should have enough to max this out. Yep. You know what? At least these enemies aren't the worst thing in the world to fight. There are, you know, specters that exist. Is that all of them? No! That's all of them. I have to open up the interactive map now. I'm not doing that. I'll do it later. Damn. I have 2 accounts. I just finished building my Farina like 2 months ago or last month. And I got her on her release. I've just been that lazy. I also got done building Movika last month. And I will say... You know what? Yeah, I do like her. Okay. Good old Skirk. Okay, so I need... I can't do the math. Okay, 30 greens. Okay, so 18 1 stars. 30 greens. And then 36 blues. Alright. Build more than we play the other content. Yep. Okay, I don't want to get too much into it, but I kind of prefer Honkai Star Rail. You know what? Honestly, other gacha games. Okay, you know what? I'm not going to go too deep into it, but in Withering Waves, when you farm talents or you spend your stamina, you also get enemy resource drops. So, you know, that like alleviates the pain a bit. And then Honkai Star Rail, you just like literally push 2 buttons and then you're already farming. But I guess, you know, different games. Okay, one other thing is too, in Withering Waves, you can buy their flowers for the characters from a shop, and it resets every like week. And I'm pretty sure you can buy 20. Meanwhile, in Genshin, you have to go to your Serena teapot, buy 5 seeds, place them down, and then you have to wait 4 days. And then you only get like 5 each week. But I'm not comparing anything, you know, to each their own. Okay. I also need to farm this. Yay. Sure, why not? Okay, come on, Sucrose. Give me one more. Oh, you actually gave me 2? No way, that's crazy. Yay! I still need to fight this for his skills. I'll do that later. Time to focus on our weapon now. Okay, if I'm not mistaken, I don't need much of these. I think one more and I should be fine. You know what? Let's go to the good old calculator. Where's the calculator at again? Wait, hold on. Resource calculator, ascension planner. You know what? Sure, why not? All right, so actually, I'll just do this off screen. All right, add a weapon. Wait, you know what? Whatever. Azure Light 1 to 9. Okay, 23 greens, 27 blues, and 41 purples. I've already pre-farmed this. I'm pretty sure I already pre-farmed this. I just need this. Okay, so 23, 27, 41. Okay, I need way more of these. Oh yeah, true. You also gotta wait. Dude, I don't know why they don't just change it back. They had that, what? I think, I forgot when it was. I think it was when Movika came out or something. Where, like, all the domains were the exact same day. Also, how you can only fight one weekly boss 1 week. Alright. Time to fight these. You know what? Should I just build Skirk and see how much damage she's doing? And I'm build Skirk. I'm building normal attack. Yeah, I'm building normal attack. I feel like that'd be the most fun to play with. I don't know. Should I level her up right now and like just have her at 90 with the level 0 skill and like an unleveled weapon? Or not unleveled but unmaxed weapon? Or should I just wait and just do it all in like one sitting? What? What do you mean? Hmm. You know what? Screw it. Why not? I did say testing. And while we're at it, I think I can also build my Esco. I'm just here for a ride. I'm sleep deprived. I'm also sleep deprived. 5200 crit ratio on an Esco. What weapon is she using? Oh wait, only artifacts, only like no weapon substat. You know what? Yeah, I think that's good. If you have Primordial Jade Spear, I think that's what, an extra 20, and then you'd be at 7200. And then, shoot, does her signature give her crit rate? You know what? Why not? Let's do it. Ah, the free weapon. You know what? Yeah, I don't think that's too bad.
An
What?
improvement, but it's
What artifact says she using? Is she using Golden Troop or is she using the Bless Oblige? Or are you using something else? Well, I just realized I can't level up my Esco after this. No, I did my math wrong. What? Oh, you need 168, not 165. No, I'm out of flowers. Someone help me. Okay, I think I'll be fine. Damn. Everything's in shambles. Alright, you know what? I'm only collecting exactly 3. Alright, there we go. Send. I need to create crystals. Okay. Oh. Let's see. 50, I guess 50, I mean 15% from cryo residents would be at 65. You know what? I would say that's not too bad. If I were you, or yeah, if I was in your shoes, I'd probably aim for a little bit more crit rate. But if not, perfectly fine. And okay, also another thing, I would only like focus or min-maxing on damage if you actually have a damaging weapon on her. Although that's just me. But any bit more of damage, you know, can help. Yeah, 70-200 would be perfect. Because you'd have cryo residents, and then you'd get 85-200. And then without cryo residents, you'd have 70-200. You know what? Oh, why not? Take her 90. I should maybe done 89. You know what? Nah, she deserves a 90 treatment. Wait, hold on. I want to see. Before I level up her weapon, how many weapons do I even have? Damn, I only have 455. Yeah, no problem. Although that's my opinion, I would say. I still somewhat don't have my skirt built up, but I think I'm somewhere around that line. Okay, so what? She gains 20% crit rate from this once I level it up, and then she gains another 20% crit rate from her ascensions. So 40. Around there. So yeah, I'd be at like 60 or 70, I forgot. Time to level it up. Or however far I can take it. Oh, hello. So for some rat. God, I feel like I butchered that name. Yes. Okay. I think it's once I just need to use the purples. is where I'm gonna start running into troubles. You know, yeah, sure. Oh, why not? I'll give you a quick glance. You probably honestly have it better than me. Okay, so all we need is for last ascension. Are you cool with me showing it off on screen? And just, yeah, for now I'll just show you it off screen. Ooh, okay. Alright, not bad, not bad. Ooh. A crown skill. You know, I'd say pretty good overall. I can level this up once. You know what? Hold on. Wait, hold. Actually, wait, hold on. Yeah, actually, hold on. Esco's thing, that's her first ascension, right? No, it's her second ascension. When do I get that? Yeah, because I'm pretty sure all I need is this. Unlock that character ascension 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know we're doing this. No problem. Alright, but first, I'm gonna have the most scuff skirt right now. Okay. So equip this. No way, reshape. Wait, didn't mean to do that. You know what? Hold on. Everything on set, where am I at? Okay, not bad. Okay, it's just this that I need to get offset. There we go. Alright. 230 plus 40 from her weapon. I'm at 270 crit damage, 62 crit rate. I guess plus 15 from crowd residents, it'd be at somewhat 15% from crowd residents. Shouldn't rely maybe too much on it. Why can't I do the math? 76. Wait, no, 77. Wait, yeah, 77 crit rate. Yeah, not bad. I can mix and match later on. Alright, why? Okay. Okay, I just need to kill a couple more robots. That's pretty simple. Alright, hold on. Wait, before I start fighting these things. Let's go back to murdering robots. Why can't it just show me all of them? Why does it have to give a limit?
Show no mercy. A little amuse.
I already messed up.
Quietly now.
Alright, I don't know how to play her. Wee.
Game's up. Fun's over. Off to the freeze.
You know, I would say she's not doing too bad for, you know, having a level 1 skill. Although these are just basic enemies. Oh, wait, hold on. Alright, hold on. I guess let's test her real quick. Okay, so unleveled skills, not maxed out weapon. Level 90. Don't even have Esco at Ascension 4. Let's see how much damage she's doing.
Busted. Get to work. Suffer the wrath of a little amuse-bouche. Goose on the loose. Quietly now. Here comes the catch. Extinguish. Power.
Alright, I saw 45k at the end of the attack string. Alright, so 45k per hit, or I guess per strongest hit. And I still need this Ascension one more time. And I also need to level this up. Wait. I got it. Wait. Hold on. I'm forgetting something. Yeah, there we go. No! Wait, I could have gotten these for the last 3 flowers. Whatevs.
Off to the freezer. The pinnacle of excellence. Witness the power of Guhua. Rain outlines your mine to wield. Ha! Ja! Ha! Ha! Ja! 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 Ha! Ha! Goose on the loose. Huh. Rain cutter, know my sword.
Damn. Yeah, I also pulled for the weapon. Okay, please tell me that's everything. I just need her Ascension 4. Alright, yeah. I have the most scuff set up right now. Alright, this is the last one. And there we go. I somewhat have a functioning team. Keyword is somewhat. It's crit damage. And I think she gains 38 or around there. Yeah, I do account reviews. Although I'm not that great at it. I also don't have this leveled up. That's great. Who needs it, honestly? You know what? That's all I need. All I need is this. Although I'm not gonna lie, Yolande being here kind of... Yeah, alright. I am running into energy problems with Yolande. Ah. Asia, alright. I should be able to look you up in Enoch, if I'm not mistaken. If it would load. Hold on, why is it not working? Bro, I'm not kidding, it's not loading. What the heck? Alright, I'll look you up when it loads. I'll keep you updated. Yeah, I could go on Akasha. But doesn't Akasha just look at, do your best artifact instead of what you currently have on? Also,
Navigating the world's
Akasha has a lot of
lot
ads.
easier with a few different identities to choose from. Need me to come up with some for you?
Okay, I'll give a quick glance in Akasha, and then I'll wait for Enoch to go back up. I don't know why it's currently not loading for me right now. Damn, it's Pedro. Oh, okay, there we go. Now it finally loaded. Ooh, a Hoot How. Alright. I found it.
I got a new letter
I
from
mean,
your family.
it finally
Looks
loaded.
like the situation has changed again.
Ooh, a C1 Hoot How. You know what? That's all I need to see. Alright, you have an amazing account, great account. That's all I needed. C1, that's all you that's all you need. Alright. That's all you need, alright? Boom, account review over. You finished the game. Great job. Alright. You know what? Pretty good Hoot How. Was people having off-piece flowers? What the heck? Usually it's a goblet. Zhongli, black tassel, that's all you need. Alright, Vermilion Shao. Good crit rate, good crit damage. Damn. Alright, not bad Nahida. Slolly's looking pretty good. 1,000 EM, damn. I'm pretty sure I only have like 800 on my Slolly. Ooh, signature Shilonen, alright. Alright, 10 out of 10. Wait, hold on. Let's look at your Lenny. Okay, not bad. I think, how much crit rate does this give? I think it's 32. You know, overall, pretty good. Wait, that's not Sheila's signature. 1, 2, 3. Oh, oh, it looks similar. Yeah, it's a 4-star. Never mind. It's the Nadalin weapon. That's why I got mistaken. Yeah. It looks similar.
Take it easy.
Hold on, what's my Solari EM at? 572, okay. That's probably because I have a freaking EM. Or I mean ER. I don't know if I should just... maybe I should switch over EM.
Busted. A dash of frosting. Gotcha.
Alright, you know what? Not doing so bad for literally having a level 2 skill. Or, you know, yeah, level 2. Alright, let's do the full rotation, see how much damage she's doing.
Up to the... Quietly now. Game's up. Until... You two! Time to end them! Fulfill our... A little amuse-bouche. Busted. Show no mercy. Wasn't expecting.
No! Okay. 47k. I can definitely get reach that higher. I also should probably know a bit more rotations too. Alright, enough of that. Let's go back to farming. Let's see, can I level or unleveled or more like unfinished Skirk do the job? How much more of these do I need? I need 20 more. Pain. Kind of sad that Skirk can't fly. Why can't you fly? Just do it. Tell. How's life? Okay, the thing I need to fight's on this platform. Yep, there it is. I also need to level up my Solali.
Get to work. Suffer the wrath of Eve. Gotcha. Here comes the catch.
The pinnacle of excellence.
Off to the freezer. Ha. Yeah. Yeah. Ha.
You know what? I'm pretty sure I saw Yolan's skill hit for 20k. Honestly, not bad. Although, hold on, she is getting a 75% hydro boost from Solali and Skirk. I mean, Solali and Eskil. Wait, hold on. And I'm overcritting, damn. Wait, no. No, I'm not overcritting, never mind. I have 80 crit rate. Yeah, I have 95 crit rate. I mean, yeah, 95 crit rate.
Quietly now. Fulfill our pact. You two. Time.
A little amusement.
Power.
You know what? Almost 50k for this only being at level 2. Not bad. From what I've seen, it's 2 hours long, so not too long. Damn.
Show no mercy. Laline, eat Papa, goose on the loose. Things are about to get dicey. Busted. A dash of surge.
Okay, hold on. I should just cancel this. Yep, 2 hours, so not that long. Oh, that's why I saw a walkthrough. That's how long it was.
Quietly now.
Wait, hold on.
You two! Time to end them! Gotcha. Off to the freezer! Get to work!
How much is Sulali hitting for? Okay, not that much, although what am I expecting? Damn. Make it. Okay. You know what? I should just get her C2 so that lasts longer, right? She gets like 10 more extra points. Actually, wait, does that even make it even last longer?
Take it easy. Quietly now. Here comes the catch. A dash of frosting. A burst of sleep. Show no mercy. Gotcha.
Damn, my guy was stuck in the air for like so long.
Busted. Get to work. Extinguished.
You know what? I'm gonna say it. I think she can hit 100k.
Quietly now. Game's up. Fun's off to the freak. Suffer the wrath of Eatley. Gotcha. Surge. Power.
Sacrificial is not proccing from Solali, so Yolon's. Yeah, I think as long as I can proc. I mean, not even sacrificial. I mean, Favonius. I think Yolon should be able to get her burst back. I would say R1. Okay, I'm just throwing up this number out there, but yeah, I do think it's R1. I think R1 is like a 25 damage increase, meanwhile C1's only like a 17. Although C2 is like a 33% damage increase. Again, just throwing that number out there randomly. So yeah, okay, so I'm also throwing this out there. I think in order of her best things, it's C2, then her R1, then her C1, and then her C6. Because I'm pretty sure C4 is not that big. Oh, you got her on? Then I guess her weapons. I don't know. There's some chart out there. But yeah, all I know is that from like from free to play options to her signature, it's like around a 25% damage increase. Again, just throwing that number out there. I don't know if it's actually a 25% damage increase. I think that number changes more.
Fulfill our pact. See Laline, eat Papa. Things are about to get dicey. A burst of flavor. Mine to wield.
And let's hope they don't add a freaking more annoying thing than Night Soul enemies next region. Cause I love doing absolutely no damage for my first rotation.
A little amuse-bouche. Extinguished. Quietly now. No. Goose on the loose. Off to the freezer. Get to work. Gotcha.
Hold on, let's see how much damage she's doing per nuke.
Fearless. Into the void.
Okay, you know what? Maybe that wasn't the greatest way to test that. I need it for Skirk's ascension. I need these. And I already have these two. I just need these last one. Wee.
Watch out.
No one saw anything. Yo, that's some tech right there.
Busted. Game's up. Fun's over. Fulfill our pact. You two. Time. A little amuse-bouche. A burst of flavor. Merciless.
Okay.
Paradigm shift.
Alright, 90k per tick. And that what hits like four or five times? 5 times? Alright. Unless the 90k was the last hit. Although I couldn't see exactly. Alright, if I'm not mistaken, I think this is the last one that the book will show me.
Return to the skies.
Oh shoot, wait, I just realized I'll do more damage. The more energy I have. Well, Abyss Juice.
Merciless.
You know what? Not a bad exploration team. Kind of. You know what? Yeah, this is somewhat not bad. I got height. I got stuff. I got transversal. I think I can water walk.
Get to work. Up to the freezer.
Wait, hold on. I think I got something.
Things are about to get dicey. Quietly now.
Nah, get back here. Alright, wait, watch this. Alright, never mind. I thought this would go on forever. No. Wait, hold on. I should really be focusing on this instead of, you know, messing around. Okay, wait, hold on.
Mine to wield.
No. Ugh. Now I'm stuck here. Oh, wait. Why'd you plunge? Why'd you plunge? Oh my god. Hold on, I need to do this for science.
A dash of frosting.
No. Okay, wait, hold on. Okay, one last test. I know there's like way more efficient ways to ice bridge, but like who cares?
I'm never late.
Okay.
Extinguished. A little amuse. Show no mercy.
Ah. Wait. Alright, one last thing. Even though this does not matter at all. Okay, let's do this. So.
Life goes on.
Surge.
Okay, what the heck am I even doing? Alright, wait. Ah, that's got such a long cooldown, though.
Wheel of life.
Extinguished.
Dude, okay. What? Oh my god, I think her Q, or I think QQ's, or Chi-Chi's Q's kind of messed me up. Alright, Layla. How long's your skill cooldown? Alright, you know what? Okay, this is perfect.
Annihilated.
Dude, what the heck? I was doing it before so perfectly. Why can't I do it now all of a sudden?
Extinguished. Get to work. Off to the freezer.
Not now.
I'm doing it. Wait, hold on. Wait, who has a shorter cooldown? Shoot, 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 shoot. Uh, okay, 16, 12, 15. So, wait, your cooldown is... Wait. Alright, that dude saved me. Alright, wait, hold on. One last test. Okay, what? Seriously, what am I doing? Okay, wait, hold on. Okay, that doesn't apply an ice bridge. So I should go shortest cooldown, then longest cooldown. Alright, so you're 15, you're 12, and then yours is 16. Okay, so Layla, Esco, and then Zalali.
Fearless.
Didn't mean to. No! Okay. Oh my god, why did I do that? Okay, hold on. You gotta immediately shift. Or I guess once the cooldown's over, you just attack and then stand on it. You don't have to continuously spam. Okay, so Layla,
A little
Eskel,
boost. Fulfill our pact.
Salalis, and then
Surge.
no, run, 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 run! Why were you just standing there? Okay, maybe I should basic attack. Bruh, you're not Jesus. Alright, you're not Kokomi or Farina.
Coming. Ha! Annihilate. A dash of frosting. Show no mercy. Yeah.
The night is cold.
Off to the freezer. Fulfill our pact. Extinguished.
Alright, there we go. Look, I'm proficiently ice bridging. Totally.
A little moose boost.
No! Okay, I think I can just time. If I just timed that right. Alright, you know what? There, enough messing around. I made it pretty far. You know, these are the real questions that we need to ask. Not like, you know, what's the better team, you know, if you don't have this or that, you know. How to optimally ice bridge with Skirk on the team. Alright. I need 17 more of these. You know what? I'm pretty sure I don't need a weapon that needs this, so let's just send it. Alright. Sucrose, give me some. Come on. You know, I'll take one. Come on, give me two. Hey! Hey! That's exactly how much I needed. Alright. I need more. Okay. 18 of these. No. Alright, I have exactly enough. I also need these, goddammit. And all I have is Mona. Wait, how much? 6. I need 6, so I need 5, so 15. Yay! What am I doing? And there it is. Now it's just talents. Although, I guess it's... You know what? For now, I guess it's just 1. Oh yeah, I'm like, why am I not getting that last skill?
It's time to pull the trigger.
I'm trying to think. Okay. I want to ideally be exactly... Oh, I wouldn't say exactly, but... At the end, I want to be at 250 crit damage. You know what? Yeah, why not? And then... You know what? 75 crit rate is what I want to aim for. 70, 75. Yeah. Maybe even 80. Okay, so she's at 230. You know what? I'm rounding that up. She's at 230 plus 40. She's at 270 crit damage. Yo, I could have Rosaria on the team just for that. You know what? No, I think Solali, yeah, this elemental damage bonus is increasing both Skirk and Yolan's damage. So, why not? Also, you know what? I love how, yeah, this is a level 10. You know what? Wait, hold on. Oh, come on. That's 10 crit rate. Alright. 10 crit rate. I think this piece I could make better. I could reshape it. An attack with crit rate, crit damage, a flat attack. Although, would I ever get that piece? Does that piece even exist? Probably not. I just realized with the reshape 2, don't you want a piece that started off with 4 substats too to most optimally get it? Ah. I don't think... Alright, 270... 20 crit damage. Hold on, I think... Damn. If only I had a piece that had freaking crit rate and then 30 crit damage. That could have been my off piece. Actually, hold on. I think I can do better than this. crit rate. Wait. Cryo crit rate. Yeah, okay, that's it. Just cryo crit rate. Cryo crit rate. You know what? Yeah, and I don't need this 20% crit damage. Kind of. Cryo crit rate. Man. You know what? 69. Funny number. We're keeping it. I'm a literal toddler, so yeah. You know what? I'm rounding that up to 249. You know what? I'm rounding that up to a 10. You know what? I'm saying I have 210 crit rate. I mean crit damage. Alright, so 210 crit damage was 40% from her weapon. That's essentially 250. I got 70 crit rate and 250 crit damage. You know, round up like 1 to 2 numbers. Perfect. 2000 attack. Hold on. I feel like... Can I do better than this? That is onset. You know what? No, 69 crit rate. Gotta keep it a funny number. Oh yeah. I can't speak. I'll rebuild her when next region comes out. Deep Gallery should be added to the Strongbox. Next patch. Not next patch. At the end of next patch. So once anniversary. So yeah. Oh boy. Is it Esco time? Technically it can't. You know what? Technically. You know what? I'm in the killing mood right now. That could be taken out of context so easily. Let's go murder these guys. Ooh. Wait, hold on. I want to see. Okay, let's get Yolan's thing first.
I'm tired already.
We like climb like 2 things. Okay, I'm pretty sure this mountain I can't go around. Somewhat. Oh boy. Can you stop it? Oh my god. You sure about that? Okay. Actually, let's see. Okay, no longer need that. I want to see something. So, okay, hold on. I want to EQ. I just want to see how much your lawn's doing.
Show no mercy. Laline, eat Papa. Get him. Ow, ow, ow. Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Okay, I need to redo this. Okay, I need a Yulan. Okay, to have the max buffs at the start, I need a Yulan charge attack, and then to a Solali E and Q. That way, yeah, Cinder City procs. Wait, do I need to be in a Night Soul state, or just Night Soul points? If the current character is in the Night Soul Blessing state when triggering this effect. I just need Night Soul points, right? To be in the Night Soul state, right? Or do I need exactly 50? Okay, so when it's Papa leaves. Okay, so once she summons it.
Fulfill our pact. Suffer the busted.
Alright, 56. Alright. You know what? 15k per hit. No reactions. Not bad. I think I did that right. Damn. Honestly thought I would be hitting 50k. Maybe it's just the boss. You know what? Fine. One last testing. I need my energy though. Oh wait, I need this guy. I need murder.
Show no mercy. A little
Not the young ones. Oh yeah. Let's go to the Dorito. I think once in traveling I should start off with Yolan's skill. That way, once it's off cooldown, I switch to Skirk.
merciless.
Yeah, and then whatnot.
Fulfill our pact. Quietly now. Here comes the catch. Extinguish.
I forgot to do this.
You two. Time to end. Annihilate. Take it easy. Busted.
Hold on. I think I'm forgetting Solali Q. Yeah, I think I need to do that. Leave me alone.
Fearless.
Alright, dude. Alright, wait a couple seconds.
Suffer the wrath of me. A little amuse.
I messed it up.
Gotcha. Things are about to get dicey.
I did not mean to kill it. Alright, let's see how much she's nuking for now.
Fearless.
Should I do big nuke or little nuke? You know what, let's do big nuke. Alright, yeah. You know what, yeah. I essentially have it full. No, I don't get the damage increase. You know, it's only 20% on average. It will be fine.
Busted. Show no mercy. You two. Off to the freezer. A burst of flavor. Merciless. Into the void.
Okay, you know what? You know what? For that being level 1, and for it doing that amount of damage, you know what? Maybe C2 is worth it. Maybe I should just rip it all the way. I mean, I'm not gonna wish for another year. And hold on, what if the Saritsa is actually an off-field cry applicator? Yeah, we're just gonna have to wait a year. She's gonna just have a giant Mexu follow around the character. That's what's gonna happen. You know, the funny thing is, I can increase a team's damage even more. So my DPS could be even more nuts.
Extinguished.
Hold on, is her hold better than traveling? Is her just regular E better than her hold? Alright, so let's go right here. And then let's just dash. Okay, so like to this rock. Or you know what? I think I can hold and then Q. Okay, yeah, that's a bit shorter. But then I think if I have oh wait, did I have energy when when the first time I did it?
Annihilate.
Yeah, I guess okay, so optimally you want to hold and then do a regular and then do a tap. Get in the rhythm of it. All right, so I have no energy. Am I still going to reach that rock?
Extinguished.
It's a rock. Okay, yeah. I forget. I'm not like queuing.
Annihilate. Keep going.
Damn. I just got bodied. What? Yeah, don't wait. Do I want to E and then Q? Is that what's happening to do more damage? Am I messing things up? Oh wait, okay. So yeah, I absorb. Okay, so I want rifts on the field, and then I absorb them.
Fearless.
Although most likely everything.
Fearless.
Okay, hold on. I need to stop saying hold on.
Gotcha. A dash of frost.
Oh, what? Damn, makes sense. Switching characters just immediately gets rid of them. Okay, so this thing is honestly most likely going to die. Wait, hold on. What am I doing? I forgot the most important thing. That. Yeah, yeah. Alright. Okay, so...
Quietly now. Here comes the catch. A little amuse-bouche. Goose on the loose. Suffer the wrath of me. Gotcha. Power.
I think that being at like full energy is kind of like if you're just. I guess Farina's skill does last a while, and so does Esco's. Okay, so yeah, I think I want to start off. Especially long, that way I can skill again right before Skirk happens.
Quietly now. Things are about to get a dash of frosting. The pinnacle of you two. Time to end them. Busted. Surge.
Hold on. I guess it's also, to be fair, it's not really that much of a damage increase since I have this only at level 1. Does your lawn have her energy? You know what? Things will die and then they'll give me energy. You know what? Maybe if it doesn't die in 2 rotations, then like, you know, I'm doing something wrong.
Quietly now. Game's up. Fun's up. A burst of flavor. Lolline, eat Papa. Get him. Busted.
Yeah. Okay, so then I should level up her burst, right? So I get more attack. Yeah, so I get... Yeah, these two, or one of these two. Alright, let's go back to murdering. Yeah, I gotta figure out. Let's go back to reducing the population. That sounds more nice. Subtracting from the population. Reverse of adding to the population. The opposite of adding to the population. One of the two.
Quietly now. Extinguished. Busted. A little amuse. Show no mercy. Ha. Ha.
What?
Quietly now.
Ball.
Gotcha. Ow, ow, ow! Fulfill our pact! A dash of frost! Surge! Ha! Ha! Yeah!
Can't run from death.
You sure about that? Buddy old pal. You You know what? I think I found my permanent team. Yeah, I got world exploration. I can somewhat water bridge with this team. I can go up in the air. Damn, that's so crazy. I remember doing this.
Off to the freezer. Quietly now. Get to work. Yeah.
Can't run from death.
Should I try this? You know what? Once I can no longer kill these things.
Gotcha. Show no mercy. A dash of frost.
Can't run from death.
You know what? I'll still min-max. I think my skirt, you know, she's perfect at where she's at. You know, I could, you know, maybe use a little bit more attack. You know, maybe a little more crit rate. You know, maybe just a tad bit of crit damage.
Take it easy. Off to the free. Get to work.
You're not dead. Damn. He fooled me. He's like, I'm not going to show my health bar to make you think that I'm dead. You know what? If he didn't drop anything, I would have totally believed it. He should have, like, dropped his materials and then ran. Would have survived. What the heck am I talking about?
Rise like smoke. Watch out.
Hold on. I just realized if you have Esco's weapon and possibly her C1, at that point, and you have Skirt's weapon, at that point, I think you could be perfectly fine with a freaking attack circlet. Because, yeah, you're reaching, like, at that point, it's like, what, 300 crit damage? At that point, do you even need more? I'm already at, like, 69 just from substats alone. So, I guess that's a way of thinking it. Although, then you would be kind of locked into playing the same team. It's not that, I guess, Esco... Hold on.
Chivalry will.
Ah, you're underneath. I mean, I guess just in case you want Esco to be on another team. Yeah. Because I think I would rather want Skirk than Esco.
Rain outlines your fate. Annihilate. Quietly now.
Although, damn. Damn, current bounty has ended. Okay, hold on. I want to see how well this team works. Somewhat free to play, somewhat nah.
Busted. Here comes the catch. Let me weave you a verse. You two! Time to extinguish! Gotcha.
I mean, yeah, she's still doing damage, and then I guess Yolande would increase her own damage. So I guess this is could be a team. If I ever need Esco in a different team, although I'm gonna be honest, most likely not. Unless I'm thinking of some like crazy shenanigans with Candace.
Utensils at the ready.
I guess the more cryo characters you have, the more Esco becomes more valuable. Since, yeah, she could be placed in freeze teams. And like I said this before, yeah, I think Esco completely fixes what I had the problem with freeze, and that is if you're fighting a boss and they can't be frozen, then what's the point of freeze teams? And here she is, just flat out bringing 55 hydro and cryo. Nope, don't have Mulani. Rip. Yep. Alright. No. Why? Wait. You know, something I wish they would add? I wish they would add where you could just select the weapon you're leveling up. That way you don't have to, like, keep going back, constantly checking what you need. Yeah. It says right here. Why not just, yeah, just, like, add something somewhere. Oh, there is! Damn. Who would have thought? Oh, and there's a button here. Oh! Oh my god. How long has this been in the game for? Yeah, and I no longer need greens. Does someone know this? Have you guys been holding out on me? Damn. Now I no longer have to open up the thing. And there's character ascensions, and oh my god. Okay, what would be even better than this if they had, yeah, if they had a way where you can select all of them. Although, I guess you could, you know what, yeah, you could just do this, 10, and then times this by 3. Or times it by 2. Damn. Okay. Okay, so I can do a 6. Actually, okay. So I need 18. Damn. Dory, no! Why didn't you give me one? You know what? I think I'll pull for Skirk some other time. Or should I do it? You know what? If I get 10 likes, I'll pull. I'll go to 50. So like, hit that like button. If I see that number go up from 9 to 10, I'll pull. All right. Damn. You got. Oh, well, someone just liked. Okay, well, immediately go unlike it. You know what? Why not? Let's go. You know what? I'll do a 10 pull for every like I get, so that's only one time. You know what? I'll make a deal. I'll do one more. Oh, Diona. All right. Hmm. 1, 1, 2, 3. Okay. I'll do 4. All right, that's it. That's it. That's all I'm doing. I'm doing 4. Damn. All right, so. All right, last 4 I'm doing today. Oh, damn, someone just liked again. All right, fine. I'll do one last 10. Even though I did 40, even though I only promised a 10 per like. All right, last 10. Well, it'd be like that sometimes. Hey, Zo, what the heck are you doing here? Well, I've got plenty of pulls. I'll pull Friday. Yep, so be here Friday. Be square and be there. Until then. I don't know. How many did I do? I did like what? Okay, so I did enough to make this go to 10. I should have kept track. How much pulls did I do? I want to say 30. Or maybe 40. I already forgot. Jesus. You know, let's just say I did 40. So I'm at 50. Honestly, I think I have enough for C2. If not, C1. Damn. Actually, wait. Okay, wait. I think I have enough for C2. And then there's this. And then there's Spiral Abyss.
Going
Damn.
into a trance is risky for most people, so don't get any ideas.
Alright, let's go into a trance. What's the easiest way to get into a trance? Someone let me know. I don't want to do this. That's on cooldown. Even though I can fight more. I'm too lazy. Should I max this? I'm hitting like 50k per skill. So I'd be hitting like 55. You know what? Let's just... You know what? Technically, I don't need to level this up. Somewhat. Yeah, it's just increasing damage. You know what? Let's take her to the Spiral Abyss. my unleveled team. Damn. I thought I already did this. Apparently not. Damn. It will be fine. Shoot, I think everyone has max artifacts.
Show me your positions.
I see everything.
Not the little ones.
Rain cutter, know my sword. Rain outlines your.
Hey. I see everything.
Here.
Yeah. Grow.
Damn, I remember when this was my strongest team. I have no idea how you start off this rotation. Cause can you do her nuke and then go off to a normal attack string?
Your journey ends here.
Things are about to get. Show no mercy. Suffer the pinnacle of excellence.
Damn. They didn't even need to switch to her. You know what? I'll do one more. Okay, no, stop it. Once this updates, I'll decide. Because I'm pretty sure I'm at like, what, 50?
Come on! Show me your courage!
Hey. Sharing my knowledge.
Witness the power of Gugwa. Rain outlines your fate.
I see everything.
Don't mind if I do. Let's do this then!
Hey.
Finally, some target prep. A little amuse. Get to work. Sword, face the storm. Goodbye. Yeah. But we'll meet again.
That's that easy. Oh, okay.
Let's hope you'll pull up a good fight.
Oh, wait, I just realized it's only chamber 10.
Everyone hold hands.
Rain cutter, know my sword.
You, Glade. You're up. I see everything. The Temple of Wisdom.
Finish this next time.
All right, you asked for it.
Everyone hold hands.
May my final stand be.
Go get him.
Everyone hold hands.
Stay put.
Damn.
Gotcha. Game's up.
Alright, there we go. This guy should be tanky enough.
You two. A burst of flavor. Quietly now.
Okay, never mind. He just dies. Well, alright, here we go. Now people should survive. No! Stupid cry. Oh, wait, I can't deal with this. What's this team? No, I have to switch. Why must you do me like this, game? Ah. No, I can't do Skirt's second half. It would have to be first. But why? There's Hydro enemies. Why do you immediately gotta switch to Cryo? Huh. Damn. Okay, hold on. I don't even know what to do. I have so many unbuilt characters. Hmm. Hmm. Do, 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 do. Oh, wait a second. I just realized I can upgrade my Kazuha. Possibly. Yeah, since, you know, I wished on her weapon banner. I got Moonlight. I got one Moonlight. Oh, wait, no, I got multiple. Damn. This is another weapon that I need a freaking... I think it's R3 once it starts to become more better. Or something like that. Alright, that should somewhat help with my energy problems that I have. Okay, so... Boom. Not you. Where's the other one? Dude, I hate freaking shields. Okay, I think I can deal with shield. It's just a cryo guy that I need help with. I need pyro. Hmm. How do I do something like this? Okay. Sure. Why not? And then we'll just have my first team carry. You know what? Yeah, why not? I can deal with this, right? Okay, just don't shield with Solali once you get into Chamber 2. And then I can deal with this shield guy. Although, at that point, why don't I just do this? Yeah, okay. Shoot, wait, Hydro... You know, as long as I Hydro enemies in the beginning. I just realized there's also this buff right here. I guess minus like 5 crit rate from your Skirk or whatever, if you get it.
Witness the power of Gugwa. Rain outlines your fate.
A dash of frosting. The pinnacle of excellence. Get to work. Suffer the wrath of each power.
Damn.
Off to the freeze. Let me weave you a verse.
Okay, I know this is still chamber or floor 11, but I'd like to remind you that my skirt skill are still level 1.
I'm going in. You're toast.
Clouds high. The birds call. Wind strider.
Let's light it up.
Boba, get them!
Huh? Here comes the catch.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
As one with wind and cloud.
Yay. Shoot, what am I going to do for 12? Exactly. Okay, remember,
At first,
do not
you two.
shield.
Time to-
Honestly, didn't even matter.
Mine to wield.
A little amuse. Fulfill our path.
You know what? I guess with Shingsha on the team, I don't have to worry about. You know, I don't have to worry about anything. I just needed like one source of hydro application, and that's it.
Time to go.
Let's light it up.
Nice and spicy.
Gotcha. Things are about to
Okay, they definitely had to change these guys, right?
Fallen leaves.
The electro guy didn't immediately do his shield.
Wind Strider.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Here comes the catch.
As one with wind and cloud.
Quietly now.
Let's light it up. Everybody stand back.
Boba, get the
No, I don't have any energy. Whatever will I do? Oh, I just gotta like, you know what that means. You know what? I'll do one more. I'll do, you know what? Yeah, you know what? I'll make it so nah. You know what? No, I'm not doing every like I do a pool. I'll do that Friday. I gotta farm likes. You know what? Yeah, that'll be Friday.
Goose on the loose. Suffer the wrath of
At this point, I just need a reason to pool.
off to the breeze. Show no mercy. The pinnacle of excellence.
No, my sword.
No, he didn't get frozen.
Mine to wield.
Let's light it up.
Good old cockajoo.
That's gonna hurt in the morning.
Gotcha. Game's up. Fun's over.
Clouds high. The birds call.
Stick teamwork is dream. Eat this.
What are
Damn.
the
Boba, get them.
Let's light it up.
You know who needs Jalan?
Everybody stand. Let's light it.
Fallen leaves. Adorn my.
Quick question: does Kazuha increase burn?
Benny's adventure team.
Who needs
I
Bennett?
have failed you.
Oh my God! Who needs Xiangling? Bruh, I just got bodied by some turtle. Oh, that was last half.
Goose on the
Okay.
loose.
Let me weave you a
Damn, that's crazy, my dude.
Two. Tight.
No, no, dude.
Rain cutter. Lolling. Eat Papa. Surge.
Damn, my guy didn't even summon his shield. That's how fast I killed him.
Here comes the catch.
Clouds hide. The
Please don't
birds
be
call.
electric. Okay, thank God.
At the frying pan.
I'm going in.
You're toast.
My dude, can you stop being so annoying? Jesus, yeah, there we go.
Nice and spicy.
Busted. Things are about to get tight. Teamwork is dreamwork. Let's
Eat this.
Can you stop blading around? Bruh!
But the truth is still unknown.
Jeez. You don't have to be that annoying, honestly. Alright, now comes the fun part. Huh. You know what? I got something stupid. This is my somewhat stupid plan. You know what? Yeah, surely this team will have to work, right? I just want to go for the completion. I'm just having this crackhead plan of mine, or whatever. Okay, so
Commit it to memory. Make yourself
let's
at
do
home.
this. I forgot to do that.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night.
I see everything.
Adventure time. Off we go. Yeah.
Hold on. Okay. I did Bennett usually in my DPS slot because I thought I would remember switch to him, but apparently not. You know what? I think Nikita will do more damage than Bennett will. So
Teamwork is dream.
Grow, grow, grow.
I also think she snapshots, although I could be wrong.
Clouds hide. The birds
You're toast. Commit it to memory. Boba, get them.
Everybody stand back.
You know what? No! Oh my god.
Teamwork is dream.
This may hurt a little. Make yourselves at home.
wind strider. Fallen leaves, adorn my.
At the frying pan.
Let's light it up.
Grow, grow, grow. Everyone hold here. This may hurt a little.
Let's light it up. I'm going in.
I see everything. The Temple of Wisdom.
Please let Bennett's boss be in here while that happens.
Wind strider. Clouds hide. The birds call.
Everybody stand back.
Boba, get them. Commit it to memory.
Okay, so my damage sucks.
No.
Can someone explain how